All right, so we'll get started in like 10 seconds, but set up your station, all body weight today, but we are coming down on the floor for a few moves. So mat works, that's what I have kicking around back here, towels, carpet, but let's get you nice and warm before we get into it. We will start by just rolling one ankle and both wrists, nice big circles, just start to wake up your body. And then we'll switch to the other side, other ankle, and switch the direction of your wrist. A few more in 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks, arms all the way up and all the way down. If you want low impact, stay right here stepping it. I will be doing low impact versions if you're new here or you haven't been here in a while. I'm 5 months pregnant, so I'm gonna go low impact and I won't be doing ab stuff. And side lunges, but I'll still make you guys do it. Nice and wide. Bend one knee at a time, hinge the hips. See if you can tap that opposite foot. 5 more seconds. Then we'll do some hip openers in 3, 2, 1. Stay up tall. Open up that leg. Bring it back. Switch to the other side. Same thing. Just a nice big step over something imaginary. Keeping the body facing forward. Getting those hips ready. In 3, 2, 1, skater steps, cross it back, touch the floor, both knees are bending, pushing the hips out to the side so you can feel a nice glute stretch. In 5 seconds, we'll do your squats. 3, 2, 1, squats. Feet shoulder width apart or a little bit wider. Sit back on your heels, drop your butt, chest nice and high. See if you can squeeze in a few more, then we'll do some butt kicks. In 3, 2, 1, butt kicks. Nice little jog, heels up to your butt, low impact, same thing. We're just stepping it. 10 seconds, trying to loosen up those quads. In 7. In 5 seconds, quad stretch, so we'll focus on that balance. 3, 2, 1, grab your foot, bring it up to your butt. 2 or 3 seconds, then switch. Same thing on the other side. Little stretch, little test of that balance, but keep it moving, keep it dynamic. In 3, 2, 1, side bends and twists. Nice wide stance, side bend each way, and then a twist each way, rotating the upper body. Side bend, twist, and twist. Keep going through that combo. In 5 seconds, we'll go into some arm circles. 3, 2, 1, arm circles. Big circles back, loosen up those shoulders. We'll stay here for 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, open and hug. Alternate which arm hugs on top. Stretch out your chest and your back. 5 more seconds, then inchworm push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Touch your toes, walk forward to your plank. Give me a push-up from your toes or your knees, and then walk back in. Same thing again. Nice hamstring stretch as we touch the toes. Walk all the way out to your plank. Push up on your toes or knees. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. From this one, we're going to go right into plank, deep lunge, twisting reach towards that front leg. Then we'll go back to your plank and over to the other side for the same thing. So big step forward, shin straight up and down, knees stacked over the ankle. In 3, 2, 1, wrist stretches, hands and knees, lean forward, put that weight onto your hands and then come back, fingertips face you as you lean back, so we get a good stretch. Keep switching, fingertips forward, we lean forward, fingertips back, we lean back. 10 more seconds, then we'll keep the fingertips forward and we'll do cat to cow in 5, 3, 2, 1, fingertips forward, arch the back, look up at the ceiling, and then round the back, look at your legs. Nice and slow, take your time, try to loosen up your low back, so get a big arch and a big round. 5 more seconds, in 3, 2, 1, child's pose to cobra. Sit right back in child's pose, and then pull through, drop the hips, drop the shoulders, look up at the ceiling, and we'll go back and forth again. And if that feels like too big of a stretch in cobra, you can always do it on your forearms instead of your hands. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, tuck those toes under. We'll go into a little crouch. 3 pulses, straighten the legs, stay as close to the floor as you can, and then come back down and do it again. And we'll squeeze in 1 more. And then gently roll yourself up, and we are ready to go. All right, so we have 2 circuits today. First circuit is going to be our big circuit, and we're going to separate things by body parts. We're going to start with our hamstrings, and I'll give you a whole clump of moves that are going to focus on your hamstrings, the back of your legs, okay? Then we're going to rest, and we're going to go through all those hamstring moves 2 times in a row with no rest. But then we get to move on, we throw the hamstrings away, we move on to another body part. All right, so we're gonna start with you've got an itchy face. We're gonna start with an airplane into a single leg hop. So I'm gonna try to stay on 1 foot, bringing that back foot up into the sky nice and straight, tapping the floor if I can. As I come up, little hop on 1 foot. If you wanna go low impact, just stand it back up, don't worry about the hop, and we'll just keep going back and forth on the same leg, hopping or just coming back to standing, trying to keep that back leg straight, supporting leg just has a gentle bend. So we're here and then up into that hop for 30 seconds. You ready? I'll show you an alternative, but I'll get you started with that one. Set, let's do it. So start on whatever leg you want, right into that airplane, single leg hop, back to the same leg airplane, and if you're not hopping, you're just driving. Now, if you're struggling with balance, you can do a couple things. Number 1, you could hold on to a wall, find some support. Number 2, you could anchor the back foot instead of taking it up. Just do a hinge so it's more like a single leg deadlift. 5 seconds, then we're going to switch legs. In 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Right into the other side. Your airplane, if you're hopping, little single leg hop, back to that airplane, back to that hop. Low impact, you're just coming back to a stand, trying not to touch that foot down. Obviously, if you need to tap that foot down, do that. You can make it a little bit easier by holding a wall or a chair for support, and you can make it a little bit easier from there by anchoring the back foot. In 3, 2, 1, rest. 20 seconds, we're gonna go into good mornings next. So we're gonna stand, feet shoulder width apart or a little bit wider, gentle bend in the knees, hands behind the head. We're just gonna hinge, sending the butt back to the wall behind us, stretching those hamstrings, nice flat back, head in line with the spine, squeeze the glutes together to come back up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hinge and stand. Take your time, I want you to feel that stretch. And I'm focusing on sending my hips back to the wall behind me. That way I get lots of length in those hamstrings. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. In 10 seconds, you get to rest. Keep it going, see if you can squeeze in a couple more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up, we're gonna do yoga lunges. So it's like a straight leg step back. Front knee is gonna bend, my back leg is gonna be straight. Big step back. If I can come to the floor, awesome. If you're up higher, that's fine too. We're gonna straighten this front leg, pop up on the heel if you can, rebend, drive, and go through the same thing over and over. Ready, set, let's go. Big step back, straighten, rebend, and drive. Big step back, straighten, rebend, and drive. So my back leg stays straight, my front knee is bent. I straighten that front knee. Rebend it, drive that back leg. Keep going, 10 more seconds on this side. If you're modifying, you can just stay up a little taller or you don't have to straighten the leg all the way. 3, 2, 1, switch legs. Big step back, straighten, rebend, and drive. Big step back, straighten, rebend, and drive. You should feel that front glute, but as you straighten, we get that amazing hamstring stretch. Huge step back, so you naturally drop to the floor, and that back leg stays straight. In 5, in 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, you know all the hamstring moves. Now we're gonna do it 2 times in a row, no rest. So right from our airplane hops, into our good mornings, into our yoga lunges, 2 times through. Here we go, whatever leg you want to start with. Airplane in 3, 2, 1. Take that leg back all the way to the floor if you can. Hop it up if you're doing the jump. Otherwise, Just take that back knee up. Take your time. Find that balance and find that stretch. Trying to keep the legs relatively straight. 10 seconds, then we switch to the other side. Keep breathing. In 3, 2, 1, switch it right into the other leg, same thing. Airplane, single leg hop, or just your drive. And remember, your modification is to use a wall or a chair for support, or to anchor that back leg. So instead of lifting it up into the sky, we're just tapping it behind you. 10 more seconds, then we go right into your good mornings, no rest. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Good mornings, feet shoulder width apart, little bend in the knees. Send the butt back, hinging. We don't have to worry about coming too far over, just enough that you can feel that big stretch in the hamstrings, gentle bend in the knees, nice flat back. Should feel different than like if you were going to come down and touch your toes. This is more about sending the hips and the butt backwards. 5 seconds, then your yoga lunge. In 3, 2, 1. Big step back, straighten, rebend, and drive. Same leg for 30 seconds. Big step. Straighten the front leg, rebend it, and drive it. Staying as low as you can. If you need to be up higher, that works too. In 10 seconds, we'll go right into the other leg. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Big step back. Straighten. Rebend. Drive. You're going to find your pace, your range of motion. So however fast or slow you want to go, and however low you want to go. Feel those hamstrings. 10 more seconds. Then we go through that whole thing one more time. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Back to that airplane, single leg hop, or just take that knee up, whatever version you're doing. Last time through, the hamstrings are almost done. Put in that work, because we are about to move on from these hamstrings. 10 more seconds, and then we switch to the other leg. Find that balance, you got it. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs, same thing. We gotta have even hamstrings. You did one side, you can do the other side. Lift that back leg up nice and high. That's where that stretch is. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. In 10 seconds, right into your good mornings. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Good mornings. Hinge. Bring it back up. Gentle bend in those knees. Keep that back flat. Keep that head in line with the spine. No tension in that low back. We want all that tension to go to those hamstrings. 15 more seconds. Then we've got your yoga lunges. In 10. In 7. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Big step back. Straighten, rebend, and drive. Same leg for 30 seconds. And again, keep going if the floor feels good, but you can always stay up higher if that's more your jam, if you feel you have more control. Maybe the flexibility is not there to come to the floor, and that's okay. Gradually, you'll work your way down there at some point. 8 seconds, then we'll switch legs. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Switch it right into that other leg. You get to rest in 25 seconds. Let's work for that rest. Big step back. Straighten all the way onto the heel if you can. Rebend and drive. That straightening of the front leg is where we get that hamstring burn. 10 seconds. 7 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Rest. Shake it out, breathe. Hamstrings tossed. We're gonna move on to the shoulders. Same thing, round one, you'll get a move, rest, move, rest, move, rest, and then we'll put it all together 2 times through, no rest. First move, Arnold press. Obviously, we're body weight. If you wanted to add dumbbells, you have something at home, sure, go for it. But we're just gonna do palms face in, flip to face me, press it overhead. Now we're gonna try to smooth it out so it's more like this, face me, face you, boom. Or if you feel like it's too much, break it up. You ready? Let's go. Face you, face me, press. Face you, face me, press. Keep going. Smooth it out if you can. We're only here for 30 seconds, and it's all body weight, so you can really pump out those reps, light up those shoulders. 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Shake it out. Next up, side raise to overhead. So we're gonna take the arms from the side all the way up to overhead, tap them, and then all the way back down. And I want you to actively push those hands down like the air weighs 1,000,000 pounds. Ready? Let's go. All the way up, and then push, 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 push. All the way up, push, 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 push. Put that tension into your arms. Make them work. Tap those hands all the way over your head, but we want to keep those shoulders down away from your ears. Keep some space. Way more than halfway there already. You only have 10 more seconds to go. Then we rest. One more move. Then you know them all. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Shake out those arms. Side raise. We're just going to go up and down. Or sorry, no. Side raise circles. We're going to hold little circles back, palms face the floor for 10 seconds. Then we hold it for 5 seconds. We go back to the circles and we do that thing 3 times. We ready? Set. Let's do it. Little circles, 10 seconds we are here, just tiny little circles backwards. We're gonna hold in 3, 2, 1, hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to your circles. Little circles for 10 seconds, around and around those shoulders. In 5 seconds, we're gonna hold it again. In 3, 2, 1, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little circles, last time through it, little tiny circles, just the size of golf balls. In 5 seconds, we hold last time. 3, 2, 1, we're holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. So you know all the shoulder moves. You have the Arnold press, you have the side raise to overhead, you have the side raise circles and the 5-second hold. 2 times through, no rest. 8 seconds, Arnold press. In 5, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, face you, flip, press. Face you, flip, press. Now if you can, smooth it out. Pump out those reps, nice and quick, nice and smooth. Work those shoulders, keeping those ribs tucked, core tight, body is still. More than halfway there. In 12 seconds, we'll go right from overhead into our side raise to overhead. In 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1, all the way down, all the way back up. Tap those hands overhead, push that air away. Remember, it weighs 1,000,000 pounds. You have to work so hard to get those arms back down. Fight through it. If it feels easy, it's because you're not putting that tension into those arms. I want you to work for it. Way more than halfway, you have 12 seconds. Then we'll stay at our side raise for our little circles back. Keep those arms nice and straight, nice and quick. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, stay at side raise, little circles back. 10 tiny seconds, you've got this. In 5 seconds, we're gonna hold it. In 3, 2, 1, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, little circles, there it is, keep it going, it's only 10 seconds. In 5 seconds, we're gonna hold again. In 3, 2, 1, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last time, little circles. 10 seconds here, whoo, that shoulder burn. In 5 seconds, we're gonna hold it. In 3, 2, 1, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't drop. You're back to your Arnold press. Let's go. Face you, face me, and press. Smooth it out if you can. Nice and quick. Yes, you did this once. We can do it again before we rest and we move on from those shoulders, okay? We are getting there. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. In 12 seconds, right into your side raise to overhead. We are so close. We're moving to glutes next, so work that upper body. 5. In 3, 2, 1. Overhead, down to your side. Tap them, bring them down. Push them down. Yes, work for that little resistance. Fight through that air. In 20 seconds, we have our side raise circles back and our holds, then shoulders are done. That's it. 12 seconds, all the way up, all the way down. Keep pushing through. In 10, in 7, in 5, in 3, 2, 1. Keep it here, little circles. There we go. 1 circle at a time, keep chipping away. In 5 seconds, we're gonna hold it. In 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little circles, 1 down, 2 to go. Oh my goodness. Are you guys feeling this? That burn is too real. 5 seconds, then we hold again. 3, 2, 1. We hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, little circles. Let's go. Don't quit early. We're too close. 7 seconds, then we hold in 5, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Wow, good job. Shake out those arms, stretch it out. We're moving on to your glutes. Next, we are gonna do alternating curtsy lunges. So very similar to your skater steps in the warm-up. You're gonna cross it back, but keep the chest high. In between, before we go to the other side, sumo squat, nice wide squat, 2 pulses at the bottom. Pulse, pulse, then go to the other side. If you wanna make it really hard, really crazy, don't stand up at all. 5 seconds, I'll show you both. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Cross it back, sumo squat, 2 pulses. Cross it back, sumo squat, 2 pulses. Keep going and you can push that pace. So now that you know that rhythm, right into it one side to the next. Now if you want to go next level, don't stand up at all. Curtsy, pulse, pulse. Curtsy, pulse, pulse. Whatever version works best for you today. Now we are here for 1 minute, okay? But the good news is you're already halfway there. 30 seconds down, 30 seconds to go. Curtsy lunge, into the sumo squat with 2 pulses, over to the other side. 20 seconds, feeling those glutes, get wide in that squat. 15 seconds to go. In 10. How are those legs doing? We're almost there. Our rest is coming in 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. 20 seconds, we're actually gonna come down onto the floor on your hands and your knees for this next one. Whatever leg you wanna start with, you're gonna stay there. You're gonna do a fire hydrant, open it up, circle it back to reset, and then we'll reverse it. Up into like a donkey kick, open to the fire hydrant, and down. We just keep going back and forth. Ready, set, let's go. Fire hydrant, circle it back, and then reverse it. Circle it back to the fire hydrant. I'll go from the side, that might be easier to see. Back and forth. Fire hydrant circles. Alternating directions. Feeling those glutes. In 5 seconds, right into the other leg. 3, 2, 1, switch legs. Fire hydrant, circle it back, and then reverse it. Come on back to do it again. It's only 30 seconds. You're doing great. Nice big range of motion. Keeping that leg high until you get back to reset. In 10 seconds, you get to rest. Even that supporting leg should feel a nice burn just from stabilizing you there. In 3, 2, 1, rest. We're gonna roll over onto your back for the next one. Onto your back, feet on the floor, knees bent. We're gonna do a glute bridge. Feet are shoulder width apart. We wanna keep the knees following the line of the toes, so don't let them cave in. We're gonna come up into a bridge, squeezing the glutes together. 5, pulses at the top. Once we get through that 5th pulse, we can come down. Ready? Let's go. Up, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. 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 Back up. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. 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 Down. 2 more times. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. Up. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. And rest. Come on back up. You know all the glute moves now, but of course, you're doing it 2 times through with no rest. So curtsy lunge with your double pulse in that sumo squat for a minute, onto your hands and your knees for your fire hydrant circles, into your glute bridge pulses. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Curtsy, sumo squat, 2 pulses. Over to the other side for the curtsy, back to that sumo squat. There we go. Yes. Quarter of the way through it already. We're flying. We gotta work those glutes. It should not take long. And we're really driving through that front heel, so keep that heel on the floor. Both knees are bending. Get low. 30 seconds down, 30 to go. Remember, if you're not quite feeling it, make it harder by staying low the whole time. Nice little challenge for anyone who's up for it. In 20 seconds, we're gonna try to transition as quick as we can into an all 4 hands and knees position for our fire hydrant circles. In 12, in 10, in 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Hands and knees, fire hydrant circles. All the way up, circle it back, reverse it. Donkey kick, fire hydrant, reset. Around and around like a little half or quarter circle, alternating directions. 15 more seconds, then we're gonna go right into the other leg. In 10, get that height so you can really feel that glute. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1, switch legs right into the other side. Exact same thing, other leg. We're here for 30 seconds. You've already done 10 seconds of work, 20 seconds to go. In 15 seconds, right onto your back for your glute bridges with 5 pulses. In 10, in 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1, onto your back, feet on the floor, knees up. Come on up and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, down, back up, 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 pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more times. Up, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Up, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Up, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on up. Curtsy lunges. Round 2. Let's go. Cross it back. Double pulse in that sumo squat. Cross it back. Whew. Those legs are on fire, but that's what we want. We want to feel it. We are here to work. We're going to spend an hour here. We might as well get sweaty. We might as well get sore. And of course, we might as well get strong. 30 seconds down already. 30 seconds to go. We're almost done with this move. We just have to get through another 25 seconds. Then we're onto your hands and your knees for the fire hydrant circles. In 20, 2 pulses before you get into that other side. 15 seconds, 10 seconds, keep it going. In 7, in 5, in 3, 2, 1, hands and knees, fire hydrant, circle it around, then circle it back. 30 seconds each leg. And we are getting so close to being done with this whole circuit. And this is really your long circuit. 15 more seconds, then we're switching sides. In 10. In 8. Perfect timing for a few more. In 3, 2, 1, switch sides, fire hydrant circles, other leg. Breathe through it, keep that back nice and flat, head in line with the spine, give all that work to those glutes. 15 seconds is gone, 15 still to go. In 12 seconds, rolling right over onto your back for your glute bridges with 5 pulses at the top. In 7, in 5, in 3, 2, 1. Let's find that position on our back. Come on up and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down, back, up. 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 Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more times. Back up. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. Up. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, and rest. You guys can actually stay onto the mat. We are going to go into abs next. So you have 25 seconds, and then we'll go through the same thing, all of your ab moves separated and then put together. Just a heads up, if anyone jumped in late or wasn't listening, I'm 5 months pregnant, so it is not safe for me to do most traditional ab moves. So for some stuff, I will be demoing standing, and you're gonna have to really listen closely to verbal cues. Just write in the chat button if like you're really confused of what's happening, but I'll try my best to really break it down. But the first one, I'm good to go with you on. So we are going to do a bridge. Sitting on your butt, feet on the floor, hands behind you. You're gonna come up. When you come down, don't let your butt touch. Just tap the opposite foot and then go back into a bridge before you go to the other side, okay? Ready, set, let's do it. So come on up. Don't let the butt touch. Tap the opposite foot. Come back up. Don't let the butt touch the floor. Tap the opposite foot. Now you can push that pace nice and quick. Whatever works for you. Keep going if that feels good. Modification, butt touches the floor. Press up, butt touches the floor. But if you can keep your butt off the floor the whole time, that's what you're doing. 7 seconds. Feeling those obliques as you reach across. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Next up, you guys stay there. I'm going to stand up to demo. Starfish. You're laying completely flat on the floor, arms and legs extended. Opposite leg and hand are going to come together. Little crunch up as you lift that leg and try to reach up to tap it. If that feels too much, little crunch, leg travels mostly to you. Ready, set, let's go. Starfish, coming up. So just to be clear, I hope everyone has their sound on, but you guys are laying on the floor, flat on your back. Coming up, tap that opposite foot, lay back down over to the other side. Keep going, you've got 15 seconds. Your modification, you could either do bent knees, you could let the leg travel most of the way. 8 seconds. You wanna make sure you have that intra-abdominal pressure under control. Flex those abs, up and in. 3, 2, 1, rest. Next up, you're going to be in a hollow body position. Arms and legs are extended overhead, but this time, only your low back is touching the floor. The arms and legs are off. You're gonna draw the knees into your chest, crunch up, and try to clap behind. Then extend back out, okay? If that feels like too much, your modification is to go higher in hollow body instead of down, and then you have a little less distance to travel. Ready? Let's go. So extend into hollow, legs down close to the floor if you can. Draw the knees in, crunch up and clap. So if you can, like I'm barely moving because I've got a pregnant belly happening, but you guys can crunch right up and meet those legs halfway. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Every time you come up to crunch, I want that breath to come out. 8 seconds, 5 seconds, and 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, you know all 3 ab moves now. You know the pattern now. We're doing them all together, back to back, no rest, 2 times through. So back to your bridge crab toe touch in 10 seconds. On your butt, feet on the floor, hands braced behind you in 5, 3, 2, 1. Up, try not to touch the butt. Just go over, tap the opposite foot. Bridge, crab toe touch. Bridge, crab toe touch. If you need to modify butt touches the floor, then you go back up for another bridge. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. Keep pushing. In 10 seconds, onto your back, starfish. In 7, in 5, 3, 2, 1. Onto your back, starfish. Bring one foot up, meet it, tap it halfway. And remember, your modification is either to bend your knees instead of straight legs or to let that leg travel like 80%. You just do a little baby crunch towards it. Starfish, tap. Starfish, tap. You're way more than halfway through it. Keep that breath coming. Keep holding those abs up and in. 8 seconds, then right into your hollow body Pilates clap. In 5, in 3, 2, 1. Hollow body, crunch up and clap. Hollow body, crunch up and clap. I'm just demoing what I can do safely, but your legs, if you need them up there, awesome, but try to take them close to the floor for hollow. That's where it's really hard to extend without just letting the body collapse, letting that back arching come off. So keep it nice and strong, nice hollow position, crunch up and clap the hands behind the legs. Obviously, if you can't make it behind the legs, that's okay. Get as close as you can. 3, 2, 1. Back to your bridge crab toe touch. Let's go, guys. Round 2. Come on, this is the end of this circuit. Once you get through this round, this circuit is done. One more little finisher, and you are done. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. In 12 seconds, this move is done. You're moving on to your starfish. Touch the opposite toe. In 8, in 5, in 3, 2, 1. Starfish. Touch the opposite toe. Lay flat on your back. Spread out those arms and legs. Meet that leg halfway if you can. So what I mean by halfway is your upper body comes up and meets it as you tap. If that's too much, let the leg move. Upper body's a hard thing to bring up halfway. 15 seconds, then we go right into your hollow body Pilates clap. You got this. 10 more seconds here, 2 more each leg. Let's go, let's go. You got time for 1 more each leg. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Hollow body, Pilates clap. Hollow body, Pilates clap. Stretch out those arms and legs overhead and extend it out, but not touching the floor. Just the low back is on the floor. If that feels like too much, add a gentle bend to the knees or take them up higher like I did. 12 seconds. As you bring those knees into your chest and you crunch up towards it, breath out. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good job. Catch your breath. From a deep lunge stretch, I just want us to gently try to straighten up this front leg as much as you can. Don't force it, but if you feel good, you can pop all the way up onto the heel, lifting the toe up, and now we can feel an amazing hamstring stretch. And then come back to that deep lunge, and let's switch over to the other side. So switch it, front knee bent, back leg straight, just focusing first on dropping the hips, reaching through that back heel, and then very gently try to straighten that front leg, pop up on the heel, lift the toe up if you can. If you already feel a stretch and it's already enough, you don't need to worry about that. Just stay where you're comfy. And then rebend, and let's go into downward dog. So reach through the heels, butt up to the sky, no tension in your neck or spine, just feeling that nice stretch along the hamstrings, the calves. And then we're gonna take one knee forward into pigeon, so front knee bent, back leg straight. sit down or lay down, whatever feels good, but feeling that stretch in this front glute and hip. Remember all that glute stuff we did at the beginning, all those curtsy lunges, all those glute bridges with the pulses. Stretch it out, sit into that stretch. We're gonna switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Tuck that toe under to make some space to switch. Same thing, front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Sit as close to the floor as you can, as straight on as you can. 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Let's come to all 4 position, hands and knees, and let's reach under to the opposite side. Drop the back of the shoulder right into the mat or the floor, and just press it in so you can feel that stretch in your shoulder and your back. Stay there for 3, 2, 1, and then come back to all 4s and over to the other side for the same thing. So reach under, drop the back of the shoulder into that mat, press in, find that stretch. Stay there for another 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, back to all 4s and back to downward dog. So tuck those toes under, reach through those heels. And then very gently walk the hands and the feet together, and we'll stay there. If you can grab the backs of your heels or legs and pull yourself in, awesome. If you just want to hang out, awesome. Take one nice deep breath. Gentle bend of the knees, roll yourself up, and we are done. Thank you so much for sweating with me. I am very sweaty.